Good evening, everybody. Welcome to David A. Richardson Memorial Stadium for a matchup between the Queen City Corsairs and the Carolina Skyhawks. I am Mike Daggs, your play-by-play commentator this evening. Sorry for the delays, but we are underway now. We will see how this Eastern Conference showdown shakes out as we take a look at the starters on the Queen City Corsairs. Led by quarterback A.J. Caswell. Take a look at the lineup of the Carolina Skyhawks, led by quarterback Mark Biddix. Should be a great matchup tonight. Both teams currently sitting outside the playoff picture looking in. Queen City looking to change that here tonight. Carolina fighting for their lives at this point. Queen City currently sitting at 3-4 on the season. Carolina at 1-6. It's an uphill battle for both of these teams, but there's still time left here in the season. Queen City will receive the ball first to start tonight's game off. The ball is teed up, ready to go, and we are underway here in North Carolina. Ball taken back at the 10-yard line, returned up to the 27, where A.J. Caswell and company will take over. Take a look at the Queen City offense, led by Caswell. Along with him, Chris Curtis and Memphis Blue at wide receiver. Mike Daggs, no relation, at tight end. And Ash Odom, the key free agent pickup from Alaska, is the running back. Caswell starts out under center, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He will throw on first down. Checks it down to Odom on the left-hand side. Breaks 1 tackle, can't break 2. Gets a gain of 5. Nice check down on that play. He was looking downfield to see what he could make out of that one. Couldn't get a whole lot, but had Ash Odom wide open, bailing him out for a nice gain of 5. Brings up a 2nd down and 5. A little bit more of a running formation here. Carolina in the 4-3. The ball is handed off to Odom. Nice gaping hold on the left side. He's got space. Tackled by Jay Bolt. Thought he might be able to break it for a big one. Gets plenty of yards, but Bolt is there for a last-second tackle. He was able to find a nice hole and get a decent gain. Brings up a 1st down as Queen City is already in Carolina territory 1 minute into this first quarter. Caswell in the gun, flanked by a running back on each side. Takes a snap, looking downfield, has a man open down the middle of the field. It is complete. Hauled in by Mike Daggs for a nice 1st down. Brings the ball up to the Carolina 26-yard line. Caswell under center, 4 receiver set. Throws it over to the right-hand side, and we have Chris Curtis with his first catch of the night. Gain of 4 yards on the play. Simple out route to the right-hand side. Hauled in before Curtis's momentum carried him out of bounds. Taking a look at the Carolina defense, already mentioned linebacker Jay Bolt with that tackle. He's joined by Phil Hall, also at the linebacker position. Christopher Colon at defensive tackle. Caswell takes a snap in the gun, throws it over the middle, and it is somehow hauled in. An impressive catch by Chris Curtis in traffic. Take a look at the rest of the Carolina defense. Greg Reedy at corner. Giovanni Bolt, Sir Chappelle, and Pierre Luyendula are the strong safety, free safety, and cornerback respectively. We have a 1st and goal on Queen City's first drive of the evening. Hands the ball off to Odom, runs up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage, where he is met by Jay Bolt again. Immediately tackled, no gain on that play Second and goal from the 6-yard line. Ball is handed off to Odom. Tries to break the tackle. Once again, wrapped up at the line. Can't break away. Sir Chappelle in with the tackle on that play. Third down and goal. Loss of 1, actually, on that last handoff to Odom. Looks like we have a trips formation to the left-hand side. One receiver alone on the right. Odom in the backfield. Ball is thrown over to the right-hand side. Caught for the touchdown. Memphis Blue. Queen City on the board first here early in Carolina. Another nice out route to the right-hand side. Memphis Blue just quick cut. Catches the ball. No one anywhere in the area for a nice easy completion and 6 points on the board. Queen City will kick the extra point. Snap the hold. Kick is up, and it is through. 7-0. Queen City over Carolina here early in the first quarter. The first quarter. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
Carolina returns the ball up to their own 29-yard line, where Mark Biddix and company will take over on offense. Cologne. Is it pronounced Cologne then? I see in the chat that I am calling somebody a name that they say is not named after an intestine. I apologize for that. Biddix back to throw on first down. Checks it down to A.J. Francis. Gains only a yard before he is leveled by Avery King. Second down and 9 from the Carolina 30. Mark Biddix is joined by Jalen Miller and Mark Strike on offense. Also, Tristan Diacisace, a name that I also pronounced wrong the last time I called a Carolina game, but I got it now. And A.J. Francis at running back, who takes the handoff. Nice hole up the middle. Gain of 6 brings up a third down and 3. Christopher Cologne. Let me know. Is that all right? Good. I got it right now. Christopher Cologne is the defensive tackle number 93 for Carolina. Apologize for that. Third down and 3 for the Carolina offense. Biddix under center. He will pass. Quick pass over the middle is caught by Tristan Diacisace for the first down. And that's what you want to do on a third and short like that. If you have a man open, you can just do a quick slant right over the middle, catch the defense napping. Allows for a quick and easy first down. Biddix will hand the ball off to Francis. Runs it up the middle, met by a host of Queen City defenders. Gain of only 2. Take a look at the Queen City defense. Koa Kaleo, Jeff Duffy make up the defensive line. Alex Cross and Avery King, already mentioned, make up the linebackers. 3 safeties, Zane Dottie, Nacho Sicario, and Phoenix Blue. Biddix back to throw on second down. Oh, in and out of the hands of his intended target. Pass was broken up by King. Brings up another third down and 8. Ball actually was well placed, but he was just unable to haul that one in. Pass was intended for one of the backup tight ends, Terry Severt. So 3rd down and 8. Carolina converting their first for 3rd down, but the first one was only 3 yards away. This one a little bit more difficult. Ball is snapped. Biddick's looking. Has a man open on the right-hand side, but he is out of bounds. They rule that he was already in the paint before he hauled that pass in. Brings up a 4th down, and we will see Carolina's punting unit on the field. Mike Johnson to punt. Snap is away. Oh, punt nearly blocked. Return man waiting at the 20-yard line. Decent gain of 9 yards. Brings it up to the Queen City 29, where we will see the Queen City offense take back over. Return made by Joe Simpson, one of the backup wide receivers, who actually does get a decent amount of playing time on this Queen City offense. See what A.J. Caswell and company can do here on their 2nd possession of the game. Caswell in the gun, alone in the backfield. 4 receiver set. Looking over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Intended target was Memphis Blue. Tight coverage on the play. 2nd down and 10. Ash Odom back on the field for the 2nd down and 10. Odom will take the handoff, met at the line, but he's able to shake a couple tackles, using that power to grind through for a gain of 4 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and a little bit more manageable 6. Can see Odom already has 25 yards on the day, but obviously a lot of that was from the one big run he had on their first possession. That off-tackle run to the left where he gained about 21 yards. Certainly makes his average look good, over 6 yards per carry. Caswell under center. 2 running backs in the backfield. Hands it off to Odom. Odom only gains about 3. He's immediately leveled by Phil Hall. Brings up a 4th down and 3, and now we will see Queen City's punter come onto the field for the first time tonight. Interesting fact, for those of you who haven't really watched a lot of Queen City games, the Queen City punter, Ricky Matthews, is also their place kicker. Does a little dual action on this special teams unit. Punt is away, taken back at the 26-yard line. Holy cow, he just got lit up. Good thing we don't have the concussion tents on the sideline, or I think Mark Strike would be headed into that tent right now. He just got destroyed. But he brings the punt back up to the 31-yard line. And we will see what the Carolina offense can do on this 2nd possession of the game. Biddick's under center in a power I formation. Francis takes a handoff. Gaping hole up the middle for a nice 1st down. Great run of 11 yards. Excellent job by the offensive line to create a nice hole for him to run through, and he took full advantage of that. Following that lead blocker, fullback picked up the block, and it was just nothing but green grass for 10 yards. First and 10 for the Carolina offense up to their 43-yard line. Francis hands it off. Biddick hands it off again to Francis. Gain of only 1. Tackled again by Avery King. King's been all over the field on defense so far, breaking up passes, making tackles. So you see him there in the center of your screen. 2nd down and 9. 3 minutes, 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 4 receivers set. Francis takes a handoff, runs off tackle to the right. Scooped up by Alex Cross. tag teamed with Nacho Sicario. I see in the chat Sir Chady asking, does Francis have a touchdown yet this season? I don't believe he does. Biddick's back to throw, steps up into the pocket, has a man over on the right-hand side, complete for a nice first down. Jalen Miller. Pressure was coming in the pocket. Biddick has to step up and throw on the run. Miller running a deep outside post route. Totally throws off the corner and is able to haul it in for an impressive catch and first down. Carolina knocking on the door from the Queen City 29-yard line. Francis takes a handoff and he is just destroyed at the line of scrimmage. Guess who? Avery King on the tackle. Take another look at Avery King right there. I think we're going to be seeing him highlighted quite a bit. Carolina in a power running set. Francis takes a handoff. Another nice hole up the middle. Decent gain on the play. Brings up a third down and much more manageable. Carolina out in a 3-receiver set. 2 running backs in the backfield. Biddick's making a change at the line. He will throw on third down. Checks it down to the left-hand side, and it is caught by Diacy, but short of the first down marker by 1 yard. Brings up a 4th down and 1. And I believe we'll see Ezekiel Klein and the field goal unit come on for a field goal try. Looks like Biddick is actually staying on the field. Power running formation, see if they try to just draw Queen City off sides or if they're actually going to go for it here early in the game. Still a minute to go in the first quarter. As the play clock ticks down, it looks more and more like, yep, they're just going to be trying to draw them off sides. Queen City's having none of it. And Carolina burns their first timeout of the game. And now we will see Ezekiel Klein come out onto the field to attempt a field goal try. Looks like it will be a 36-yard field goal. Straight in the middle of the field. Should be a nice, easy chip shot, but you never know. Kick is up, and it is... Well, commentator curse. I say it's an easy chip shot and no dice. Ezekiel Klein misses. Looked good. Wide right. Anybody from Western New York knows wide right. It's just no good. It's a heartbreaker. But we'll see the Queen City offense come back out onto the field. See what they can do on this possession. Caswell in the gun. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tight end on the field as well. Definitely passing here. Caswell to throw. Dumps it down over the middle. Hauled in by Memphis Blue. His second catch of the day. Brings up a 2nd down and 4 as we tick down the final seconds here in the first quarter. Caswell hands it off to Odom, who runs up the middle, trying to break some tackles. Can't do it, only gains 1 yard. Brings up a 3rd down and 3. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. I believe we will see the first quarter tick away and reconvene here at the top of the second quarter for this 3rd down and 3. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. 3rd down and 3. Caswell in the gun. Quick pass over the middle, caught for the 1st down at the Queen City 42-yard line. Memphis Blue with another reception. Ash Odom, 6 carries, 5.2 average. Not too shabby. See if he can keep that up. But 6 carries in the whole 1st quarter. It's not a whole lot compared to what you normally would see out of this offense. Quick out route to the left-hand side. There's Joe Simpson, as I mentioned earlier, one of the backup receivers. But he's out there quite a bit. Nice gain of 3, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Caswell in the gun, flanked by a running back on both sides. 3 receiver set. Caswell firing deep over the middle, and it is picked off. Intercepted by Sir Chappelle. Brought back up to the 39-yard line, and that is how you answer on the Carolina defense. Chappelle just playing a zone, watching what's going on, sees that ball coming and just jumps that route. Pass intended for Chris Curtis. And Chappelle says, "I'll take that, son." Just like that, Carolina's got the ball back. Decent field position starting off at their own 39-yard line. Francis takes a handoff. Another gaping hole up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Gets it past the 1st down marker all the way up to midfield for another Carolina 1st down. Able to slip right out of the tackle of Zane Dottie. Josh Banner in the chat mentioning R.I.P. Memphis. I saw Memphis Blue was injured on that interception play. Hope that it's not for too long and we'll see him back in the game. But expect a throw on 1st down. Checks down to the right-hand side. Caught. Believe that's Jalen Miller with the reception. Yes, it is. Short gain of only 2 brings up a 2nd down and 8 as we tick down to 9 minutes here left in the 1st quarter. Four receivers set for Carolina. Francis alone in the backfield. Ball is handed off. Francis runs right, off tackle to the right. Breaks a tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Can't break 3. Tackled finally by Avery King. Looked like by the face mask, but there's no flag. A.J. Francis now averaging 6.7 yards a carry. He is having a decent day for sure. Able to break 1 tackle. Here comes another. Nope. Takes 3. Got to get the linebacker involved on that. Corner tried to tackle him. Safety tried to tackle him. That didn't work. You need the linebacker to bring down the big man. 1st down and 10. Carolina knocking on Queen City's door again. Francis takes the handoff. Runs up the middle. Tackler totally whiffed on that one. 2nd down and 7 after a gain of 3. So we tick inside 8 minutes to go. Carolina in a power I formation. Francis takes the handoff. Able to break another couple of tackles, carrying men on his back inside the 20-yard line. 3rd down and a very manageable 2. These off-tackle runs have been working quite well for Carolina so far today. But we've even seen some good runs straight up the middle, too. And I like what they're doing with these formations. You know, they bring out 3 or 4 receivers, so you just don't know. And see, there you go, another run right up the middle. Absolutely leveled by King, but not until another Carolina 1st down. But those multi-receiver sets, it really leaves the defense guessing. You see 4 receivers come out. You can't just play a 4-3 defense, throw 3 linebackers on the field, and play the run. You've got to defend those receivers as well. See, whereas in this more traditional formation that you see here, they have some extra linebackers out, but they're still not able to stop Francis. He gains another 4, 75 yards on the day, averaging 5.8 per carry. Francis is just tearing this Queen City defense up. Second down and 6 inside the red zone. Another power I formation for Carolina. And Francis takes the handoff again, runs around to the right side. The middle was totally bottled up. He could go nowhere. Tried to sneak his way around to the right side. Couldn't get it. Third down and 6. Francis comes into the game with 190 carries, 828 yards. The average is 4.4 a carry. Bit expect to throw. Throws it over the middle. Caught. First down and goal at the 2-yard line. Pass hauled in by Mark Strike. But Francis, he's actually ranked 6th in the league with those 828 yards coming into the game. 4.4 a carry, definitely a good average, but out of the top 10 running backs, he's the only one without a touchdown. Could we see that change here? Francis with the handoff, runs it up the middle, and he's in for his first touchdown of the season. Oh, I take it all back. It's the backup running back, Jody Barr. And Francis is denied again. Unbelievable. Just the time you don't want to get tired. Francis to the pine, Barr in. Barr runs it up the middle for a touchdown. But it's a team sport, folks. Carolina Skyhawks are about to tie this game up here midway through the second quarter. High snap. Extra point is up and through. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Simpson returns the ball up to the Queen City 28-yard line, where we will see A.J. Caswell lead his offense back out onto the field. Marched right down the field on their first possession of the game and got into the end zone. Not a whole lot since. Odom takes the handoff on first down, gains 2, second down and 8. Little update on Memphis Blue. He's got a leg cramp. He may return. Probably back in the locker room right now, hooked up to an IV, getting some fluids. 5 minutes to go until the second half. Hopefully we at least see him come back out for the second half of action. As I mentioned earlier, Chris Curtis and Memphis Blue are the 2 leading receivers on the team, leaving only Chris Curtis as the only healthy starting receiver at the moment. Odom takes the check down on the right side, breaks a tackle, gets enough for the first down up to the Queen City 40-yard line. Out of bounds, stops the clock. 4 minutes, 49 seconds here to go. Forced out of bounds eventually by Sir Chappelle. Phil Hall checking in on the chat now. Welcome to the game, Phil. First down and 10 for Caswell and the Queen City Corsairs. Caswell to throw over the middle. Caught. Immediately tackled. Gain of 4 on the play. That pass was hauled in by the fullback, Hadley Diamante. Don't see him getting used too often in the passing game here on the Queen City Corsairs. But he's used there, and it was a nice gain up to the Queen City 44-yard line. Ball is handed off to Odom. Runs off tackle to the left, only able to gain a couple. Brings up a 3rd down and 4. Taking a look at Ash Odom's season so far, comes into the game with 189 carries, 973 yards. He's got 5 touchdowns. Also has a 6th if you count the one through the air. Only 1 fumble on the season. Caswell going deep. Throw it. Caught. Inside the 30-yard line. Mike Daggs with the reception. That was tight coverage. But it helps when you have a 6'7" tight end able to jump up, pluck the ball right out of the mitts of Giovanni Bolt. Looked like that was about to be a pick, and looks like Daggs just ripped it away. A.J. Caswell with over 100 yards through the air now on the day. Brings up a 1st down and 10, and Queen City is once again knocking on the door. Ash Odom takes a handoff, runs immediately at the line, enveloped by the defense. No gain on that play. 2nd down and 10. We are inside 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Caswell back to throw, finds Daggs over the middle again. 1st down inside the red zone. Daggs pretty active in the passing game so far today. Getting a little bit more involved than in previous games. Could be in part due to the fact that Memphis Blue is currently not out on the field. For those of you just joining us, Memphis Blue went down a couple possessions ago. It was actually a devastating loss for Queen City. They threw a pick and lost Memphis Blue all in the same play. Caswell to throw on 1st down and 10. Finds Odom over alone on the left-hand side. Ducks 1 tackler inside the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 4. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. A.J. Caswell, 130 yards with an interception. Rating 97.2. He can fix that if he throws a touchdown pass on this drive, or we can just hand it off to Ash Odom. Either way, Queen City just wants to score. Odom runs up the middle. Gains a couple. 3rd down and 2. Queen City in no particular hurry here. They have all sorts of time and not a lot of yards, so they will let some of this clock run down, not wanting to leave too much time for the Carolina Skyhawks. Power running set here for Queen City on 3rd down. Carolina looks like they're playing run. Odom off tackle, run to the right-hand side, met by multiple tacklers. Brings up a 4th down, unable to get 1st down yardage. Giovanni Bolt coming up from the strong safety position to stop Odom in his tracks. And we will see the hybrid punter-kicker Ricky Matthews on for the field goal try. I'm not going to say whether this is a chip shot or not. That backfired last time. 22-yard attempt. Queen City letting as much time run off the clock as possible. Kick is up. And it's good. 10-7. Corsairs over Skyhawks. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Don't miss the SFL podcast every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern on Twitch before the league's weekend slate gets kicked off. Join me, Mighty RX, defending champion team owner Ramos Slim, and our host, Jack Brown, to break down all the headlines in the SFL. Jack, yeah, I know we gotta move on. Calm down. See you there, everybody.
Mark Biddix and the Carolina offense back out onto the field, 36 seconds to go from the Carolina 31-yard line, and as you might remember, they only have 2 timeouts, used one in the first quarter, trying to get Queen City to jump off sides on a 4th down. That did not work. Biddix will throw. Pressure coming in the pocket. Is able to get the pass away, and it is caught. They're going to hurry back up to the line. Little no huddle. Not the best formation to do it out of, but it looks like maybe they do have 3 receivers. DAC's taking his time getting over to the line. Nice run by Francis. Breaks a tackle. He's got room to go. He's inside the 20. He is going to score. Touchdown, AJ Francis, and that is how you get your first touchdown on the season. Ran right over Avery King. King's been making tackles all day long. Can't do it there. Zane Dottie trying to catch back up to him. Can't catch him, and Francis is on the board. Not only does that give AJ Francis his first touchdown on the season, but it also gives Carolina the lead right before halftime. Ezekiel Klein out for the extra point try. Kick is up, and it's good. 14-10, Skyhawks over the Corsairs. Ball is teed up by Klein, ready to kick back off to Simpson on the Queen City side of the field. Simpson takes the ball at his own 8-yard line. Tries to truck a guy, and that's just not going to happen. Tackled at the 26-yard line with 8 seconds to go. I would expect to see Odom maybe get a handoff here, see if he can make some magic happen like Francis just did. If he can't, then we will roll into halftime. Where the Queen City defense is going to have to make some adjustments. They're just letting Francis run all over them today. Caswell's going to throw, steps up into the pocket, has a man over on the left-hand side, in and out of the hands of his intended target. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10, 3 seconds to go. Pass was intended for Daggs. He's had an impressive game so far. Pass was a little wobbly, and he is just, absolutely clobbered right when the ball is getting there. Bolt once again trying to go for the pick, and they just collide in midair. Now Caswell hands the ball off to Odom, breaks a tackle, can't break the second, and that will bring us to halftime. 139 yards for Francis, 43 for Odom, but the key difference is that touchdown. 14-10, Skyhawks over the Corsairs. We'll be back after halftime. Welcome back to the start of the second half. A fun first half of action here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Skyhawks 14, Queen City 10. Queen City started with the ball to start the game. They will kick off to Carolina to start the second half. Kick taken back around the 6-yard line, returned up to the 26. Carolina takes back over on offense after putting up the final points in the first half to take the lead. We'll see what kind of adjustments the Queen City defense was able to make at halftime, or if Francis will continue to just run all over them. He'll get a chance here early, and there's your adjustments. Immediately met by Zane Dottie. And then 4 other tacklers. Loss of 1 on that play. Alex Cross in on the tackle as well. You take a look at Cross right there. 2nd down and 11 as Biddix is under center in a power I formation. Biddix hands the ball off to Francis, tries to run up the middle. He cannot. Tackled again. Gain of only 2. He does have 139 yards and a touchdown, his first of the season. It may have taken 8 weeks, but it's on the board now. 3rd down and 9. Francis tries to run over to the right-hand side. That doesn't work either. That entire drive goes for a gain of nothing. Halftime adjustments worked out okay for Queen City on that drive, and they will get the ball back. See what they can do on offense. And just to point out how impressive it is for Francis to finally get that touchdown, if you look at the SFL rushing leaderboard, you have to go all the way down to number 17, Anderson Silver of San Antonio, to find the next running back without a touchdown on the season. And Silver has only been in the league about 3 or 4 weeks now. He wasn't even here at the beginning of the season. So it's been tough running for Francis. He's gotten yards. Couldn't find the end zone. Finally does tonight. Caswell and company take back over at their own 41-yard line. Caswell to throw. Quick pass over to the middle to Daggs. Leveled after a gain of 8. Sir Chappelle took his head off on that one. Nice clean pocket. Caswell finds his man over the middle. Oh, and that was Sir Chappelle. Out for blood, it looks like. Caswell under center on 2nd down and 2. Showed him in the backfield. Odom gets the handoff, runs up the middle, met by the defender, pushes, almost gains enough for the first down, but not quite. Giovanni Bolt in to assist on the tackle. Third down and inches. Odom takes a handoff, runs it up the middle, and this time he gets enough for the first down. Crossing midfield, Queen City is now in Carolina territory. First and 10 from the Carolina 47-yard line. 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Caswell to throw on first down. Throws it over to the right-hand side, and it is caught for a gain of 4. Caught by Elgin Villanueva, one of the other backup receivers. You don't see him quite as much as Joe Simpson. So you see Chris Curtis lined up at the bottom of the screen. leading receiver on the Queen City Corsairs, has had a rather quiet night tonight. Caswell, deep drop, checks it down to Odom behind the line of scrimmage. Odom's able to break a couple of tackles. Gains a decent amount of yards, 3rd down and 1. Power running set for Queen City. Carolina spreading their linebackers out. Odom takes a handoff, breaks a tackle, stiff arms another. Couldn't quite get away from the 3rd tackler, but a decent run up to the 27-yard line gives Queen City another 1st down. Ash Odom just giving Giovanni Bolt the stiff arm, throwing him to the ground, but then Jay Bolt runs up, tackles him from behind. Caswell back to throw on 1st down. Ducks a tackler, throws it over to left side. Ooh, nearly picked. In and out of the hands of Sir Chappelle. And Larry Bear is out for the count. Physical game out there tonight. Multiple injuries. Caswell looking deep downfield. Throwing it once again to the fullback. Hadley Diamante. With the passing weapons, the receiving weapons, I should say, that Queen City has on the offense, you'd think that you wouldn't want to send your fullback down in a deep post against this defense. But that is what they tried to do. Didn't quite work on that play. Caswell hands the ball off to Odom on a delayed draw. Nice run over on the left-hand side inside the 10-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. This one might be coming back. And the call is holding on the Queen City offense. Ryan Weller, the tackle, called for the hold. And that wipes that nice run off the board. So instead of seeing a 1st down and goal, we will see a 2nd down and 20 from the 37. Huge penalty on that play. Caswell back to throw. Pump fakes, throws it over to the right-hand side. There's Daggs again, breaking 1 tackle. Can't break the 2nd. Jay Bolt with the tackle on the play. Gain of about 14 on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 6. Good way to wipe some of the penalty yards off the board. Nice out route by Daggs, and able to run his way through a couple of tackle attempts before Bolt finally is able to bring him down. So you can see the stats for Daggs. 5 receptions, targeted 6 times, already has 83 yards. Leading receiver on the team for this game so far. Odom tackled right at the line, but you saw a defensive lineman jump. That was Christopher Colon that jumped off sides. So now a penalty goes Queen City's way, and instead of being a 4th down and 5, it'll be a 3rd down and 1. Cologne kicking himself for that one. Carolina's defense appearing to be playing the run here. Caswell trying to make some last-second adjustments at the line. Hands the ball off to Odom. Odom fighting his way through. I can't tell if he got it. He was short. 4th down and 1. And we will see kicker punter extraordinaire Ricky Matthews on for a 35-yard field goal try. And this one is definitely not a chip shot. I have learned my lesson. These are not easy kicks. Some teams invest in kickers, some teams do not. The ones that do not sometimes have a difficulty with these field goals, but that one is up and through. Queen City making it a one-score game. You are watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are hashtag Loading Legends in the SFL.
So as I mentioned, Dag's actually the leading receiver right now on the Queen City side of things. That's not usually the case. Coming into the game, Dags only has 204 yards. And he's got over 80 so far tonight. So after 7 games, 204, and then over 80 in this one evening here. And just not typical. Dags was actually the lowest yard receiver on the team. Chris Curtis featured heavy and often, 55 receptions, 755 yards, 7 touchdowns. Francis, once again, breaking multiple tackles inside the 45-yard line, gets it down to the 41. Look at him averaging 9 yards a carry. Francis just having a night. How many tackles was that he broke? 1, 2. That one was blocked out. 3. Finally brought down by, once again, Avery King. But another huge gain for Francis, who's just on fire tonight. I don't think we've seen the last touchdown. We saw his first touchdown. I don't think we saw the last for Francis. Francis trying to break that tackle. Can't do it. Brought down right back at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Biddix under center. Will throw on this 2nd down play. Throws it deep down the right side. Caught by Miller. 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line. Nice pitching catch to Jalen Miller. Miller running a quick in route, then cuts it to the outside. Totally throws off the Queen City defense. Hauls it in, still has a few more yards to run before he's finally brought down. 1st and goal for the Skyhawks as they look to extend their lead. Fighting for their 2nd win on the season, if they can pull off the win here tonight. Biddix looking, throws over to the left side. Oh, nearly picked off. Tipped, and then Zane Dottie got his hands on it, but he can't haul in the interception. And that could have been devastating for Carolina, because if Dottie caught that one, I don't think anybody was going to be in his way. It would have been nothing but green grass all the way to the end zone. But he dropped it, and that's why he is on defense. Or so they say. Who am I to judge? 2nd down and goal for the Skyhawks. 3 receivers set. Francis in the backfield. Biddix will throw. Throws it over to the left-hand side. Caught, and he is just shy of the goal line. 3rd down and goal. Tristan Diacy-Sace. Looks like he was pushed out of bounds at the 1. I thought he may have gotten in there just short. A.J. Francis is out on the field. Power I formation. Could we see Francis get 2 touchdowns tonight? Francis with a handoff, running it up the middle. Stuffed short. 4th and goal. Inches away. Will we see the offense go for it? We will not. That answers that question. Ezekiel Klein on for the field goal try. Kick is up and through. Carolina extends their lead over Queen City, 17-13. We'll be back.
Join the world's fastest growing sim football community by jumping onto our Discord server. Use the Discord command in chat to keep up with schedules, news, notes, announcements, and polls. Jump off the sidelines and into the action, here where we're loading legends at the SFL.
Ball taken back up to the 29-yard line. A.J. Caswell and company will come back out onto the field. Still only down by 1 score, but now it's 4 points. As we look at Ash Odom's stats on the day, 16 carries, 3.6 a carry, 57 yards. Not his best outing. Like to see a little bit more out of him. Caswell throws. Looks like there was some confusion on the offensive side of the ball. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10, minute 44 to go in the third quarter. Carolina anticipating the run. Odom takes the handoff. No gain on the play. Tackled at the line of scrimmage. Third down and 9. Jay Bolt on the tackle. Carolina crowd on their feet. Third down and 9. Caswell back to throw. Throws it over the middle. Finds Chris Curtis for the first down. Curtis with only a handful of catches tonight, but he gets a big one there on third down and 9 to keep the drive alive. Giovanni Bolt doing everything he can to try to break that pass up. Curtis holding on for dear life. Caswell in the gun, flanked by a pair of running backs. He will throw. Checks it down to Ash Odom. Breaks 1 tackle, can't break 2. Gets it up to the 48-yard line. Second down and 6. Caswell making another audible at the line. Hands the ball off to Odom, running over on the left-hand side. Crosses midfield, but 4 yards shy of the first down as we tick away the final seconds in the third quarter. And that is the end of the third quarter. Skyhawks 17, Corsairs 13. Fourth quarter coming up next. We got a close one brewing here tonight in Carolina. 1-score game. Caswell in the gun for third down and 4, looking to throw. Has time, finds a man on the right-hand side. Caught for the first down up to the Carolina 33-yard line. Chris Curtis. Caswell with a nice clean pocket. Offensive line doing a great job giving him protection. Eric Barkley losing a little bit of confidence in his team. I don't think you should quite yet, Eric. Queen City is knocking back on the door. It's only a 4-point ball game. Let's not write them off yet. Odom runs over to the right-hand side, breaks a tackle, breaks another, carries a guy on his back for a gain of 9. 69 yards on 19 carries for Ash Odom. Second down and 1. Odom takes the handoff, running over to the left-hand side, tries to power his way through to the first down, and he gets first down yardage. Ash Odom showing a little beast mode there, trying to carry men on his back to keep the drive going. Caswell hands it off to Odom again, this time stopped right at the line, wrapped up and brought down. Jimmy Thomas on the tackle. Second and 10 as we have 9 minutes to go here in our ball game. Caswell under center will throw. Runs over to the right-hand side. Pass is caught by Joe Simpson. Decent gain, third down and 1. Corsairs come back out onto the field in a running formation. Carolina defense making some adjustments. Ball is handed off to Odom, runs it up the middle, gaping hole. Odom extending the arm, can't get in. First down and goal all the way down to the half-yard line. As we get a nice view of somebody on the sideline's leg. Odom tried to reach across the goal line, just couldn't get there. First down and goal for Queen City. Power versus power here. Everybody playing on the line. Caswell hands it off to Odom, runs to the left-hand side, and he is in for the Queen City touchdown, and Queen City reclaims the lead. Odom looking a little slow and tired on that play after that long run he had before that, but he has all sorts of space. Carolina defense looked like they were playing the run up the middle, and the run off tackle to the left got him. Extra point try is good. 2017 Corsairs over to the Skyhawks. One final break. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
SFL fans, make sure you order your custom SFL merchandise from the league store on simulationfl.net. Just click the shop button through the site navigation where you can order what you see or exactly what you want. This is your league. This is your shop. Order now from Richards Printworks on sfl.net.
Rookie receiver Mark Strike brings the ball back to the Carolina 28-yard line. Mark Beddix and friends are not going to go quietly into the night. They are going to try to reclaim that lead. Only a 3-point ball game. Francis having the night of his life. 175 yards, averaging 8 yards a carry. 63 yards is his long run and his first touchdown on the season. That was a fun one to watch. We'll see if Francis can get some more things going here. Haven't seen a whole lot of action out of Jalen Miller or Mark Strike or Tristan Diacy this evening. But why would you need to when Francis is running all over the Queen City defense? Beddix to throw on second down and 6. There we find a receiver for the first down. Mark Strike with the catch up to the Carolina 46-yard line. And the Skyhawks are on the move. Nacho Sicario with the tackle, able to push Strike out of bounds. As we take a look at Strike. Biddick's in the gun. 3 receiver set. Quick pass. Ooh, dangerous pass too. Alex Cross right in the way. Intended target was once again Mark Strike. Alex Cross, the linebacker for Queen City, standing right there playing his own defense. Tried to swat that one away. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Biddick's in the gun. No, he's not. Biddick's under center. Power I formation. Biddick steps up into the pocket. Throws it over to Jalen Miller with the reception. Got thrown off for a second. There was a spider the size of a horse walking up the wall of the booth. I swear this thing was big enough to put a saddle on. I got scared. I'm good now. Don't know where the spider is. But we'll move on. I might need an exterminator. What kind of working conditions are these? Biddicks to throw on 3rd down and 7. Pass is caught by Strike, but only a gain of 3 yards brings up a 4th down and 4, and it's decision time for the Carolina offense. They smartly decide to punt it away. They're going to try to pin Queen City back deep here and rely on their defense, which has done a decent job so far, holding Queen City to only 20 points. Punt taken back at the 10 and only returned up to the 13-yard line, where A.J. Caswell will lead his offense back out onto the field. Caswell hands the ball off to Odom, who's able to run, gaining 5 yards on his 1st down carry. Queen City going to do everything in their power to make that clock tick away. Still a lengthy 6 minutes to go here in the game. Anything can happen in that amount of time. We could still see another 2 or 3 scores here in this game. Queen City looking just to run that clock down. 3 receivers split out wide to the right. Dags with his hand in the grass on the left. Odom taking the handoff, trying to run it to the left-hand side. Can't do it. Wrapped right up by Phil Hall. No gain on the play. As we see our comparison of the running backs, Francis clearly the winner today. But it doesn't matter who wins the running battle. It only matters who wins the game. Queen City with the lead right now. But that could all change here soon. 3rd down and 4. Caswell under pressure. Incomplete pass. Christopher Colon with the pressure on Caswell, causing him to throw it into the grass. Incomplete. 4th down and 4. And just like that, the Carolina Skyhawks are going to get another chance on offense. That's why I say it was smart of them to punt the ball away on 3rd down. 3rd down, 4th down. Sorry, the spider's still throwing me off. I don't know where it is. It's freaking me out. It was smart of them to punt it away on 4th down, pinning Queen City back deep in their own territory, and now they're going to get good field position. Oh, man. That looked painful. Mark Strike once again popping back up after having his head ripped right off his body. Carolina will get the ball back at midfield with 5 minutes to go and 3 timeouts. All sorts of time. All they need is a field goal to tie it. Ball is handed off to Francis. Tries to run over on the right-hand side, breaking 1 tackle, gaining 4 yards before finally being brought down. Zane Dottie in to assist on the tackle. I believe that might have also been Koa Kaleo. Power eye set for the Skyhawks. 2nd down and 6. Francis again with a handoff, running it up the middle. Wrapped up and tackled for no gain on that play. They mark it as a gain of 1, 3rd down and 5. We're starting to get into crunch time here as we tick down to 4 minutes. It's critical for Carolina to keep this drive alive for them to stay in this ball game. Biddix to throw. Has a man over on the left side. Caught. Diacy with the 1st down reception up to the Queen City 39-yard line. Just a nice out route to the left. Queen City defense playing off coverage a little bit, giving enough room for Diacy to run the 5 yards he needed. Cut to the left, wide open, caught. Got his feet in bounds before he stepped out. Carolina in no particular hurry here, and they don't really need to be. They got time on their side. Throwing it deep down the middle. Dangerous pass. Incomplete. Broken up by Phoenix Blue. First time I've called his name tonight. Second down and 10. As we get a look at Blue. Brother of Memphis Blue, who plays on offense. Ball is handed off. Francis tries to run on up the middle, met by a couple of defensive linemen and Avery King again. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 10. It is a field goal game, but a little too far to attempt a field goal from this distance with this kicker. 5 receivers set for Biddix. Biddix with the snap, looking down the right side. Pass is deflected and incomplete. Koa Kaleo getting his big paw up in the air and swatting that ball away. Carolina will punt the ball away again, hoping to pin Queen City even deeper than they did on their last punt. Angling it to the left-hand side, the ball will bounce down at the 9-yard line, bounces down at the 4, and he is able to pin them down right at the 5-yard line. Excellent, excellent punt. I'm a effing problem in the chat. Says hit that like button. Please do. The thumbs up, not the thumbs down. I got a thumbs down on my last game. Who did that? They should be ashamed. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. And if you don't, keep your opinion to yourself. 1st down and 10 for the Queen City Corsairs from their own 5-yard line. Ash Odom takes the handoff in his own end zone. Able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 2nd down and 10. We are inside 3 minutes to go here in this game. Odom with the handoff. Ooh, nearly tackled in the backfield. Fights his way up for a gain of 4 to get 3rd down and 6. Carolina with the corner blitz. Pierre Luyandula actually in the backfield right after the ball was snapped, charging full speed at Odom. Can't quite get there. I think it's Ramos that's clicking the dislike button. Conspiracy theory. Ball is handed off to Odom here on 3rd down and 6. Gets it up to the 13-yard line, 2 yards shy. We are going to tick down to the 2-minute warning. And Carolina will get one shot One final shot to reclaim their lead or at least tie the game. You're watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Follow.
Queen City to punt out of their own end zone. Carolina will get good field position, taking the punt right at midfield, spinning his way up to the 47-yard line. Realist says, please don't run 3 times in a row. Yeah, that would be bad for the Skyhawks. You don't want to just see them run, run, run. They got to throw a little bit here. Biddick's in the gun for first down. Has time, finds a man over on the left-hand side, and it is hauled in. Tristan DAC Sace with the reception up to the Queen City 34-yard lines. So we take a look at DAC Sace. He's made a couple of clutch catches so far in this game. Ball is handed off to Francis, runs it up the middle, wrapped up and tackled. Only a 1-yard gain on the play. Avery King with the tackle. I believe that is King's 476th tackle tonight. Let's not worry about the likes and dislikes right now. We got ourselves a ball game with 1:20 to go here. Ball is handed off to Francis again, trying to run it off to the left side. Can't do it. Wrapped up and tackled again. 3rd down and 10 from the 34-yard line, ticking down to 1 minute to go. They're going to need more yards than this. It would be a 51-yard field goal try from this distance. They should hope to gain at least 5 here. Biddick's to throw on 3rd down, going deep down the right side. Caught! Inside the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal. Jalen Miller with the catch. They hurry back to the line. Biddick's in the gun, takes the snap. Looking to the left-hand side, has a man. And it's caught for the touchdown. Tristan DAC Sace. DAC Sace with an out route to the left side. Defenders caught totally off guard, and Carolina reclaims the lead with 37 seconds to go. Klein with a critical extra point. The kick is up. And it's through, and the Carolina Skyhawks have a 4-point lead over the Queen City Corsairs here at home tonight. And now Queen City will get one final shot on offense to see if they can march all the way down the field and get a touchdown, or they'll be going home with another loss on the season. Kick return taken by Joe Simpson up past the 30-yard line, gets it up to the 33. 33 seconds to go from the 33-yard line. Caswell comes out onto the field in the gun. 3 receivers set. Caswell looking to throw, pump fakes, pressure coming, he is sacked, and Queen City is forced to burn their first timeout. Jimmy Thomas with the pressure, getting around to the right-hand side. That tackle just no match for him on that play. Hand fighting too much, and he is brought down for a 7-yard loss. "74 yards from the end zone, 28 seconds and 2 timeouts. Caswell under center, 4 receivers and a tight end out on the field. Caswell steps up in the pocket, and he is sacked again. Christopher Colon again creating the pressure in the backfield. Queen City burns another timeout. Carolina crowd on their feet. Caswell to throw on 3rd down and 20. Throwing over the middle. Has a man. Chris Curtis. He could go. 2015 10-5 touchdown. And the Queen City Corsairs reclaim the lead with 14 seconds to go. Chris Curtis. A quiet night until it matters most, and he gets the reception that could win the game for the Corsairs when all was looking lost. Extra point try is good, and Queen City is up 27-24 over Carolina with only 14 seconds left. This truly will be Carolina's final possession to try to see if they can make some magic happen like Queen City just did. The crowd in Carolina has fallen completely silent. Return is up to the 35-yard line. 10 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts. Mark Strike nearly spun his way to an amazing return there. Three receiver set. Mark Biddix under center. Biddix under pressure. Throws it, and it is picked off. Zane Dottie with the game-sealing interception. That's going to be the ball game, folks. The final score will be Queen City 27, Carolina 24. Dottie playing zone. Sees the pass coming. Is able to jump up and just snag it right out of the sky. A host of games remain this evening. More SFL action to be had. Starting any second now, Oklahoma City will be visiting Indianapolis. That game might still be a little ways off. It looks like it's going to be about 35 minutes from now. All our times switched around tonight. That is on YouTube, and then 15 minutes after that one at 8:45 p.m. Central Time, San Francisco visits Vancouver in our Game of the Week. The game voted in by the fans. St. Louis at Tulsa is also going on right now, and the game was a close one in the third quarter. Feel free to switch over to that game at any point. I won't feel sad. I know that this one is all done. A back and forth game all night long. Queen City and Carolina both had the lead multiple times in the game, and it just kept going back and forth. Carolina burns their final timeout, and they actually will get one last shot with this ball. The ball is punted away. The clock is at 0. This will need to be a punt return for a touchdown, and it's not going to be. That's the ball game. Your final score, Queen City Corsairs 27, Carolina Skyhawks 24. You have been watching the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. I am Mike Deggs, your play-by-play commentator. Everybody have a great night.
Alone at the top. For now, I'm Alvin Washington for the Show Business Inc. Halftime Report. Chris Christensen of the Tallahassee Pride was, as the youngsters would say, flinging that thing. 534 passing yards, 30 off of his season high, with 4 touchdowns and a pick. Tallahassee holds off London to remain undefeated, 48-45. Ken Gossett, the wide receiver, had 3 of those scores with 227 receiving yards. Michael Martin, not to be outdone for London, 203 passing yards, 3 scores, but 2 picks. Other scores from the weekend: Alaska gets back in the win column, 41-21 over Dallas. Mexico City jumps back into the playoff race, 23-17 over Atlanta. Show Business Inc. is the ultimate in live event and film production, prop rental, set design, and construction, and is proud to be the home of the inaugural SFL convention, July 13th through 15th in Las Colinas, Texas. For the Showtime Business Inc. Halftime Report, I'm Alvin Washington on the SFL Network.